Hello everyone, my name is Rabbi Lankry from Kilas Ephraim in Muncie, New York, and I'm here to share with everyone some beautiful insights that I hope will be able to transform and enlighten our lives. Yaakov is living in the land of Egypt, the last years of his life, and he's now becoming ill. And he calls to his son Yosef and says, "Bring your children, I want to bless them." So he brings Menashe and Ephraim, and he's so proud of these two children because being that they're different than the other 10 tribes, they grew up in the land of Egypt, but nevertheless, they've maintained their superb sanctity. And Yaakov Avinu says, these two children will be to me like Reuven and Shimon. They'll be to me as one of the 12 tribes. Reuven v'Shimon Yehuli. And he gives them a blessing. And this is the blessing that every father Friday night blesses their child. Yishimcha Elokim ki Ephraim v'Menashe. That everyone should bless their children. They should be like Ephraim and Menashe. And what's so special about Ephraim and Menashe? You see, normally as time goes on, generations get weaker. But Ephraim and Menashe, even though they were the next generations, they were the grandchildren of Yaakov, but they went back in time. They were equivalent to their uncles. They were special. They were closer to Yaakov. And that's really the blessing we give to our children Friday night. Shimcha Elokim ki Ephraim. Your children should be like Ephraim and Menashe. And the specific blessing that Yaakov gives Ephraim and Menashe is Hamalach hagoy loti mikol ra. The angel that has redeemed me from all evil, Yivarechet na'arim, he should bless these children. V'yikarem shemi b'shem avotai Abraham v'Yitzchak, and they should give him the name of like Abraham and Isaac. V'yidgu lerov b'kerev haaretz, and they should be like fish, dwelling amongst the land. Now, what does that mean? So Rashi in the commentaries tell us that fish are unique. They're under the water, and therefore, when people look at it, the evil eye doesn't affect them. You know, I'm Sephardic. I was born Sephardic, and there's a whole big world called Chamsa. Woo! People are scared. Oh, don't get. Ayin Hara is like the worst. Is he giving me the eye buzz? And I'm scared of him. I don't want none of that stuff. Chamsa alik. Well, the truth is, every Chamsa, all it really means is, if you have an open eye, if you have an open hand, then you don't have any ayin hara. It means to say, if you're a giver, then ayin hara won't affect you. But here, the blessing is that to every child, they should be like Menashe and Ephraim, yidgu lero b'kerev haaretz, that they should be like fish, just like fish. There's no evil eye that comes upon them. So too, your children should be like Ephraim and Menashe's children, that no evil eye should come upon them. Well, that's very important. But what's fascinating is, later in the Parsha, we talk about Yosef and his blessing. Ben Porat Yosef, Ben Porat Ale Ayin. The Gemara Brachot discusses that, you know what Ben Porat Ale Ayin means to say? That no evil eye should come upon Yosef and his descendants. Which to me was very fascinating, because why would you give the father and the son the same blessing? If you gave Yosef's children the blessing that evil eye shouldn't come upon them, I mean, how much longer is Yosef going to stick around anyway? So obviously, if you give the blessing to the kids, you're giving the blessing to the father. Or if you give the blessing to the father, you obviously gave it to the kids also. So why is it two separate blessings? One for the children and one for the father. It's probably all-inclusive. So I'd like to share a novel thought. And that is that there are two types of people. There's the masses, and then there are individuals. The blessing that Yaakov Avinu gives to the masses, that your children should be like Ephraim and Menashe, they're like fish that are covered by water, meaning to say they're living a humble life. And if you live a humble life, then the evil eye won't affect you. That's great. But let's say you're part of royalty. and you're the grand visor, or you're the king, or you're a philanthropist, or you're a person of stature and you're a person of the community. And you need to be out there because you're doing the work of the nation. You're a leader. You get a special blessing. Ben Porat Yosef, Ben Porat Ole'ain is for the leaders that have to express themselves with royalty and regal and be out in the front and be in the people's eye. You get a special blessing. Ben Porat Yosef, Ben Poratan. Ben Porat means say a person with specific charm. That the Ole'ain, all the evil eyes that will come upon you, you'll be protected from. But it's very fascinating because in the life of a Jew, where is royalty? Do we know who's from the descendants of Judah, or do you know who's the descendants of Yosef? No. Do we know who the descendants of Levi is? No, maybe some. But the Rambam writes at the end of the laws of Shemitah and Yovel that each and every one of us has royalty in us. If we decide to want to become a leader of the community, and we act like it, and we're a role model, and we invest our time, efforts, money to help inspire and advance the community, or the various different communities, we are now Yosef HaTzadik. We are now the person that's in the public eye. And you will receive that special blessing of Ben Porat Yosef, Ben Porat Alain, that no evil eye will come upon you because you're doing the work of the Kahal. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for watching. Please click right over here to subscribe to our other videos that will be coming shortly. Thank you.